Hello, welcome back to Hunter Tune. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about where the hell have the single cams been? Where's the single cam build? Where's the Del Sol? Etc. Well, hopefully I can answer some of those questions in this video. Sorry, I'm going to say up front that this video is probably just going to be all me talking and explaining stuff. Not a lot of cool action, but hopefully you guys can get a little bit of backstory on some stuff that's been going on, and plan moving forward to get the single cam stuff finished up. So I know you guys love the Del Sol, and I do too, the $500 beater Del Sol. I only made one video with it, and I haven't really touched the car since. It is currently sitting outside under the willow tree next to the Mustang, right there. I can get in it right now. Car fires up perfectly. Nothing's wrong with it. So I'll probably make a first drive video with it soon, and you guys can come along for a ride with me beating the shit out of that thing. My little ghetto timing belt fix has been holding up great. We use the car to go back and forth to, you know, the parts store or whatever. It's just kind of a parts getter for now, and I might be using some parts off of it to complete my single cam build, which I'm going to talk to you guys about right now. So I have acquired parts. I got the Skunk Ultra Race manifold. I got the PLM top mount. I got a Hunter Tune wastegate. I have the Hunter Tune 4849 turbo sitting right there for it. And I got my block back from the machine shop, and it's all surfaced. We honed it, and it's just been sitting on the shelf for honestly like 3 months. The cylinder head is all resurfaced. I got brand new Ferrera valves. I got dual valve springs from Skunk 2. So these are the valves that I got for it. I got the dual valve springs from Skunk 2 with the titanium retainers right here. I got a bunch of King bearings because I don't know what the thing's gonna want for bearing clearance. So I got normals, I got standards and X. I got the extra size ones too. And I'm probably gonna do a combination. Probably do like one standard bearing, one extra clearance bearing on it. I got an ACL orbital pump, oil pump for it. I think that's actually sitting at my house. And I have the crankshaft in a box over there. It's all fully polished and chamfered and ready to go in the bottom end. So I also got those PG6 pistons, or the flat top high compression single cam Viterra pistons, like these guys right here, the PG6 pistons. Me and my buddy Jake actually measured all these pistons, and they're pretty tight to the cylinder wall. And I only know of like one or two other guys that I've personally talked to that ran this setup, and they both cracked sleeves. And I think because those pistons are actually the piston to wall clearance is really tight. I think it was like 1 thou, 1.5 thou, something like that, which is like stock spec. And then Trevor's build, his Viterra pistons were like 3 thou, which is what we're kind of wanting to aim for. 3.5, at least like 2.5. But this thing's like 1.5. So it'd be a really quiet running engine, but with a lot of heat and a lot of boost, the piston probably would break the sleeve with that tight of a clearance. So I'm debating if I take the block back to the machine shop with those pistons and get just kind of hone it till they fit right, or if I'm going to go with an oversized piston. I want to leave as much meat on the sleeve as possible. So I'm still kind of undecided on what I want to do there. And in the mix of all this, I have a ton of B-series stuff too. I do this often to myself, and it kind of sucks. I take on more than I want to build, and I take on more than time allows for, I guess. As I get older, the busier I get outside of cars, and the less time I actually have for cars, especially my personal stuff. And I've been focusing mainly on my S2000, which is sitting outside. I've been driving the shit out of that car and absolutely love it, but I've been tinkering on it every day, just kind of nitpicking stuff, finding out, you know, like just finding out like hot spots in the engine bay, trying to get it to not melt everything under the engine bay. So I've been doing that with that thing. I've been doing a lot of bike stuff lately with the Groms, my Navi. I actually just traded my e-bike for a Gen 2 Hayabusa, which is right there. I've been doing a lot of scooter stuff too. This is a 70cc, 70 mile an hour scooter that Darren did the casework on and everything like that. And then like there's just like 100 other things at home. I'm about to have a kid in November. Thank you to everybody that has congratulated us. We are having a baby boy in November sometime, or around that time. I don't know how this stuff works. So I've been really excited about that. There's been a lot of home projects that we've been doing, and I just simply haven't really had the time I used to. On top of all that, HunterTune.com has been going nuts, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. But sometimes, you know, my day's just consumed with doing orders for my website. So more time I spend on that, the less time I have to film video and all of the above. So I think a good way to get rolling on the single cam stuff is I'm actually going to kind of soapbox a bunch of shit for sale real quick. And if anybody's interested, I would love for somebody just to come scoop all this shit up, fucking one swoop. I don't have time, nor do I want to post everything individually for sale. It kind of sucks. But I have like a whole B series build ready to be built. I just don't think I personally want to. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think the less shit that I have, the better. I have way too many fucking bikes. I have way too many fucking cars. I have way too much shit for a one-man show. I really fucking do. But one positive from this is it's kind of cool for me to see personally, because I've never been able to afford really anything in my life, and because of the YouTube channel and because of your guys' support, I've been able to buy all this shit and, you know, get a bunch of cars and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not what's making me happy, and I want to just kind of get a fresh slate. I want to start completely fresh. I always do like these half-ass refreshes and restarts, and I've never done like a full restart. You know what I mean? I just got this K-Series car that I really want to make a video on soon. This car is like fucking sweet. It's a totally awesome setup, and I have this problem where I'm like, oh shit, I got a little bit of free time. Let me see if I can go fuck my schedule up even more and go clutter my mind space with something else. And that's what I do a lot. If I have any sort of free time, I try to just fuck it up with another project or another hobby. I try to start a new hobby, or I try to just do all these things, and I try to just experience as much as I can in this short life that we have. And it's just, I don't do anything fully, and I'm trying to work on getting better at doing something fully. I think the S2000 is a good example of me taking my time. We did everything on this car, paint job, turbo kit, tuning, everything like that, but it did take a while, and I tried to just focus on doing that for a little bit on top of all the other shit, which is never ending. I have some shit for sale, and I don't care what anybody says. They're gonna say that I'm selling everything because I'm having a kid, and selling it because whatever reason. I don't care. And that's part of the reason I don't sell shit, is because people always like, they'll be like, oh, why is he selling this, or why is he doing this, or why is he doing that? For one, I just want to get rid of the stuff so it's not cluttering my headspace. And for two, a lot of times I hang on to stuff because a lot of these Honda parts and stuff that you see on the ground, they're just gaining value. They're not losing value. So it's kind of like an investment in a way. At least I try to tell myself that. Yeah, starting off, I have a Blocks intake here with an AEM fuel rail, and there's some RC 750 high impedance injectors in there. It's got a 70 mil throttle body. I'll probably keep the regulator and the map sensor off of it if somebody wants this. It sucks too, because like I'm sure somebody will probably want a lot of these parts and they'll want me to ship it. And then again, like, I don't know how much this manifold's even worth. You could probably get them for like 100 or so on eBay. What is somebody really going to pay me for a used one? You know, is it even worth fucking the hassle of selling the stuff? I don't know. But I have this with the rail. There's a gauge on it, a fuel pressure gauge, and a set of injectors, so somebody can offer me something for that. I have this whole B16 build ready to go. There's eagle rods, the SRP flat top pistons, or they're slightly dished. These pistons have a slightly too big a piston wall clearance to run in this motor without a little noise. So I was going to initially send these pistons off to line-to-line coatings. I've had them saved in my fucking Google searches on my phone for like ever. Because I'm like, oh, one day I'm gonna do that. One day I'm gonna do that. One day I'll do that. And I never fucking do it. So I think I just moved fuck on from this stuff for now. I want to focus on the damn single cam. You guys seem to want to really see the single cam stuff. So this B-series shit's just gotta go, in my opinion. This block, freshly machined or freshly surfaced. I have a crank for it that's polished and chamfered. It's got ARP mains. The head is the same way. It's got fresh resurface on it. I have a set of Hasport mounts right there, an ATI super damper. I have a brand new, never even mocked up, Skunk 2 Ultra Race for B Series. I have a Megan Racing K Series header there. I have random B Series turbo kit parts here too. This is like a 35R on a log manifold. This is a genuine tile 44. This is a downpipe that goes out the bumper for this kit, this setup right here. Oil catch cans. I have a random fucking hood release cable for an EK. I have a EF automatic cluster with a tack. I have a Turbo 400 CSI carbon Kevlar fucking transmission shield here that I've had for literally 4 years and I've never put it on anything. And I don't want to just throw this shit out, you know. I want to get something for it, but I just don't really want to take the time to individualize shit. It just, and then I'm constantly on my phone checking, you know, messages, and then I just don't want to do it. I've gotten lazy, I'll be honest. I have 2 or 3 GSR transmissions. I have one here without the case. This is actually a cable GSR trans. This is like the best cable trans you can get because all the hydro guts go right into it. You guys have probably seen me do that. I have this transmission here. I think some guy offered me like 500 bucks for it. If I could find him, I'd be like, come get it. And then I have 2 hydro GSR transmissions here. This one's completely mint. This one has a slight grind in third. I don't know what they're fucking worth nowadays. I feel like some guys are like $1,000, some guys are 500, I don't know. But I have 2 of them here. I have 3 of them. I have the Mustang outside I want to sell. My twin turbo Mustang, I really just want to get rid of it. I've raced it once this year, and last year I think I raced it once, and then it just sits all fucking winter. And I hate seeing it sit all winter. I'd rather clear all this shit out of here, start fresh. I want to build a street car, not the Mustang. I want to build a street car, and then I want to do, I don't know what else. Maybe sell like fucking 4 of my bikes. I have a K20 long block here. I don't know if somebody wants to buy this thing. It's got the vented valve cover on it, which I'll probably use for the motor that's in that car over there. I have a set of rear disc conversion. So this is rear disc trailing arms. I got 2 sets of those. I got a bunch of B-series axles. I have EG spindles, the big ones. I have, I got like the full B16 engine build. The cams, everything are up here. I have this random 4L60 to 4L80 transmission wiring adapter for some reason that I just didn't throw out. I don't know why. I have, yeah. Now let's move on to the cars. So this EK, I kind of want to hang on to because I bought this car with a swap in it, and it's got a really good swap, and the car itself is actually really clean. The chassis on the bottom is really clean, but the outside isn't all that clean. Like it needs a paint job or something. On the other hand, I have another EK outside. this one back here, which is the one that I had the B series stuff in, and I yanked all of it out. And I have, like, this car's got nice wheels on it, and this car body wise on the outside is really clean, but the underside of it, the floorboard on the driver's side is a little rotted, but that's really it. And it's white already, so I feel like maybe I kind of want to keep this one and maybe transplant all the other stuff, and then that's just a whole nother project that I don't have time for. And I have another really cool hobby that I just got into that I don't want to talk about till I'm fully doing it. So that's another thing. I have 13 by 10 VMSs here that I bought because they were really hard to get at the time. You could only get the 13 by 8s in stock, but I have a full set of the fronts and rears that I'll probably try to use on something. I think like the whole back of this car is full of parts too that I bought for it already. I have a full PCI suspension kit. Every single component they sell I bought for this car. So I should probably put it all to use. I have the EG subframe right there ready to go in. I got a new set of taillights for it. Yeah, but like, what engine do I put in what car? What car gets what? It sucks. This sucks. I wish I had one car. Not really, but it sucks when you have all of them. You don't know what to do with what, especially when you have Legos of all different pieces and parts that you can put into any single one of them, and making a decision and sticking to it is extremely difficult for me. I'm not selling the Festiva. I love this thing. And I kind of want to keep the EG because this thing's really pretty clean, and maybe it'll get that K20 that's sitting in the shop right now. I don't know. I also got a brand new set of wheels for this thing. They're not brand new, but I got a set of wheels for it. They're pretty neat. I got brand new fucking tires on them. All this shit just sits though. That's a shame. But the real story is the Mustang. Somebody come give me some money for that thing. That would be really cool. If this thing was out of here, just because I'm not using it right now, it's pretty much a track only car. It's a turnkey mid 8-cent car. But I don't know if it's me right now. You know, I need to move on. I've hoarded it too long. This whole car, the Mustang build in general, has always given me bad. It just seems like it's been bad juju from the beginning, from the guy putting the cage in, to just building it taking forever. I've never been this kind of builder where shit takes this long, you know. But like I said, lately stuff's just gotten out of hand and life's just gotten a lot busier. But this car does work really well, and it just needs a little bit of cleanup work. It runs and drives right as it is, but you know, I would want to clean stuff up and make it perfect, but I don't know. I don't even know what I want for it. I was asking 20, nobody came and bought it. So I don't know, somebody shoot me an offer. Same with that white car out there, or the fucking black EK that's in there. You guys want to shoot me some offers, let me know. I think cash talks currently, just to get rid of the shit. I don't know if we keep this thing. Do we just build the single cam and put it in this? I don't know. What do you guys think? Fucking deli. Somebody want to buy this Busa, let me know. I got it up for 8 grand. It's got 24,000 miles on it. And it runs great. It's got tuned ECU from More Mafia, and I just put a front tire on it, fixed the brakes, and yeah, it's a fucking Hayabusa Gen 2. It's fast as fuck, mid 9-second bike. I have a really fast fucking scooter too. I have a 130cc stroker scooter that I might sell. Yeah. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. Or maybe I'll sell this one if somebody offers me enough money. I don't know. Let's go take a look at the bikes quick. and I'll soapbox about some of that shit for sale. I probably have other Honda stuff too. I just can't really think of all of it right now, or I don't see it. I have a whole storage unit full of stuff too, so yeah. I really need to liquidate. I got some headers up there too. There's a K-Series swap header. That's a K-Series 4-to-1 big long tube header. I made 250 wheel with that header. And then I have a B-Series Subaru header right there. That's cracked. If somebody wants it, they can fucking pretty much have it. Yeah. I got a brand new fiberglass custom dash for my SN95, the twin turbo Mustang. I have that I would include with the sale. I bought it, and I don't think I can return it, so. And that fucker was like $500 bucks. Probably keep the Navi. I'm gonna sell this Z125 though. It's got a built motor, 143 with a race head and a handle exhaust, A-Racer ECU. I have actually highly considered selling my Turbo Grom. I don't know if I actually want to, but I think maybe either the Busa has to go or the Turbo Grom. And I would want similar money for both of them. Around 8 grand, I think, would be a selling point. But a lot of times I don't really like selling a lot of this stuff because you know what I should do is I should just post all of it for sale, and whatever actually sells, I'll keep the rest. Or I'll keep the stuff that doesn't sell, kind of thing. Christine's bike I probably won't sell unless somebody offers good money. These things have a lot of money into them. My Monkey I'd probably sell. Has a built 223 billet 223cc big bore with a 4-valve head, stuff like that. This bike makes like 35 horsepower. It's like 100 mile an hour fucking Monkey. Probably faster than that, honestly. I just don't ride it that fast. The Grom, I just put a 12-inch swing arm on it too. I don't think I filmed it, but I put a longer swing arm on it. I have a nitrous bracket and a bottle now. I was gonna possibly spray it on top of the turbo. I don't know. I got a bunch of electric scooters too, so might get rid of these. We'll see. This one, dual motor, does like 35 miles an hour. I'll probably get rid of it for like 1,200 bucks or something. These high boys, I probably do for like 300 or 400 bucks. They only do like 18 miles an hour. The Cabo Wolf King GT, I don't know, I might keep it, might not. This is my 60 mile an hour beast scooter. That thing is super fast, super fun. I put slicks on it. It's got like 920 miles on it, I think now. Maybe I'd sell that, I don't know. I think they're like 3,500 new. Do like 2,800 bucks maybe, 3 grand, something like that. Keeping that. And another thing too that I wanted to mention, I actually had a guy that was like ready to come buy the Mustang a while ago, and he never did because I think I scared him and I talked him out of it, because I don't really like selling stuff to people anymore, because I feel like 90% of the people that want to come buy stuff do not know what they're getting into, and I don't want to deal with you after you buy something from me. Like, or people will be like, oh, I'll buy all that stuff if you put it together for me, or if you tune it, or if you do this, or you do that. Like, the reason I'm getting rid of it is because I don't want to touch it and I don't want to see it. So that's kind of my reasoning. It's if I was going to build it and tune it, I would do it for myself, and then I'd resell it after for more. So if somebody wants to get into a project like either one of the EKs that I got with that whole B-Series kit, the built B-Series, just got to put it all together, put it in the car. I have pretty much everything to do it. Somebody offered me some good money for it and I'll get rid of it, but just need to liquidate, I really do. What else do I have? Let's go over to the storage unit maybe. Christine says all my viewers are going to be annoyed with me. Because I do this a lot. I'm gonna sell everything, and then I don't sell anything because nobody wants to buy it, right?
No.
Why?
Because you decide that you want to keep it.
But I don't think I should keep this shit anymore. I need a fucking restart. Restart. Don't do this half-ass sell one thing and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because that's what I've been doing a lot, right? Here's the 130 stroker scooter. Pretty cool. This thing's actually really clean. I have all the plastics and stuff over here. I got an evil swing arm for a Grom. I got another Grom right here. This is a customer. I've literally had this bike for like a year now. Waiting for fucking parts. Super annoying. I have another OG Grom right here that I might put together. I might not. All the plastics and shit are right here. Cash me out on all of it. Just buy all the shit I have. Let me start fresh.
Good job, honey. That was good. Here, treat. That was good!
Alright, so conclusions of this video are pretty much just, we need to focus on one thing at a time, right? And it's really hard for me. If you guys haven't noticed, I have extreme ADHD. And I'm not medicated for it. Yeah, it's just a lot for me to... I feel like it'd be a lot for anybody, and maybe some really, really successful business people will argue with me and be like, no, you need to do a jillion things every fucking minute of your life until you're dead, right? And that's part of the reason why, you know, I've just been trying to enjoy my life as much as possible. And working constantly, which includes YouTube videos, it includes building these cars, you know, you just do all that till you die, and then what? You're dead. So, like I said, I'm trying to get a better balance in my life, and I'm slowly learning how to do that. I just get so excited about cool stuff all the time. I get super excited about bikes. I get super excited about cars. And I can't pass up a good deal. That's why I have multiple Civics. I sold my Integra. If you guys don't know, I sold my K-swapped Integra. Had a hard time selling that car too, but I did. The guy came from New Jersey. I picked him up from the airport and he drove that bitch all the way from Wisconsin to New York. Zero issues. Another little thing I wanted to add in here is the guy that bought my Integra said something, and it really kind of stuck with me because he's kind of in the same, you know, scenario I'm in, where he's got a bunch of cars and trucks and whatever. He's into a lot of different things, and he's very busy with his business, and he makes money, and then he goes buys all these cars, and then he told me that these cars and these material possessions, you don't own them. They own you, because they take your time and they take your energy and your mental space. So I'm gonna try to just really focus on one thing at a fucking time. It's just really hard. And like I said, selling the Mustang or any of these other cars, like I just feel like 90% of the people that want to buy this stuff, they don't know what they're getting into. And I don't allow myself to sell stuff to certain people because I don't want to hear about it later. You know, like somebody buys the Mustang and they're like, oh, it fucking did this or it did that. And then they're bugging me all the time. And it's like, why am I not enjoying the car? You're enjoying the car and I'm doing all the work. So like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't mean to be harsh like that. I know I try to offer help for people, but this instance, you know, you guys have seen that the car works and whatever. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this video. The single cam stuff's gonna come soon. I think my goal for this week, and you guys need to hold me to this, I need to take the head, I'm gonna take that cylinder head and the valve springs and the valves and everything, and I'm gonna take it over to my buddy Hugh here in Oshkosh. He has a cylinder head shop literally within walking distance of my house. I need to just take the stuff over there. We'll go through the head together. We'll get the head assembled and ready to go. And then we just need to figure out the pistons and whether I need to hone the cylinders more or what we got to do there. And then we'll go on to bearing clearance and we'll get the motor together. Once the motor is together, the rest of it will fly together. But I'm trying to take my time with the motor because single cams are picky. And we want to make sure stuff's right with the single cam. So, because I want to make really good power with that car. And go pretty fast with it for a single cam. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. God bless. And yeah, if you guys are interested in anything, shoot me an email. Yeah, I feel like I do this a lot. So I don't mean to do this on YouTube, but it's easier for me to just make a video advertising stuff for sale instead of posting stuff individually, like I explained earlier. Okay, anyways, see you later.